I would attribute this failure to Microsoft's inability to give enough operational autonomy to Mixer.
We would talk to Mixer and we were like, hey, like this is what really is preventing people from coming onto the platform. And then they were like, okay, we got to go to Microsoft. So it'll be like a year.
Fighting so many battles to make what should be a simple, quick fix, right? Like, we got to move. Let's make decisions. Let's make tweaks, right? Let's go. And then you're just stuck and it just wears you down. Mixer took Ninja, what we call a single marquee strategy. You take really popular either users on the consumer or producer side, in this case on the producer side, right? So you are the platform, you take really popular producer, and that's going to help you get what? Consumers on the other side of the platform. They signed a big deal with Ninja and all their live streamers, took them off of Twitch. Twitch was super pissed about it. Famously, Ninja left, Mixer shut down, and everyone was like, whoa, what happened with this? So Ninja just did an interview talking about what happened, and it's really interesting. So we're going to listen to a few minutes of it.
Paid a ton of money. You go over there and do the best job that you can to bring over the Ninja community. It just doesn't gain any traction. Microsoft pulls out a Mixer, and we're in this period where you got to decide what's next. Like, what was the thought process for you? Were you ready and geared up? Like, Twitch was the only option? Were you considering YouTube? Were you considering Facebook? Like, what was the biggest priority for you?
Really good question, man. And I can tell you that we had months of, like a month and a half of legitimate debate. It was not a landslide victory by any means. I think I had a phone call with Jack a couple times, called Jordan Fisher, and got he was actually one of the ultimate deciders, and just kind of like envisioning where I would end up. But it was like a little bit of a lifestyle deal, pretty much, right? Like, did I want to, get right back into a hard grind of streaming, which is kind of what I thought I wanted to, or, maybe take a little bit more time off and not have too many requirements for streaming, which would have been the YouTube side of things, and do more lifestyle, which is actually, kind of where we're at right now. Kind of like, it's kind of hard to hit the streaming hours lately, just because, dude, it's kind of like a lull in the games right now, man. You know what I mean? Like,
it's tough.
It's very tough. It's very tough. And, we really believed in Mixer too. Like, actually, I want I want all my fans and everyone to know, like, dude, the amount of like faith that we actually had in the platform. Didn't think that Microsoft was going to be that big of, like, there was just this wall, bro, where we would talk to Mixer and we're like, hey, like, this is what really is preventing people from coming onto the platform. And then they were like, okay, we got to go to Microsoft. So it'll be like a year.
This is exactly what my article, which I published with Wisdom Tree a couple of weeks ago, talking about, FAMGA, including Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Apple, large tech monopolies, having used M&A as a mechanism to accelerate growth over the past 10 years. And so this is a perfect example, right? Whether it's a large tech monopoly or any large business, right? Building a new business from scratch is very difficult to do. When you're building a new business from scratch inside of a large conglomerate, which is Microsoft, you hear this from Ninja, right? He's saying, hey, we're giving them feedback, change this, tweak that. And he gives some examples in a few minutes, which we're going to get to in a second to really crystallize this. But that sluggishness, that molasses, right? You're just trying to, every step you take is just so much uphill, you're just fighting so many battles to make what should be a simple, quick fix, right? Like, we got to move. Let's make decisions. Let's make tweaks, right? Let's go. And then you're just stuck and it just wears you down. That happens in large companies. That is why you hear all about the need to have autonomy, the need to have independent decision-making, to have a budget, to have your own culture, right? To really separate from the molasses that comes from the large conglomerate. And so, I would attribute this failure to Microsoft's inability, ultimately then Xbox's inability to give enough operational autonomy to Mixer to make its own decisions and build its own business as it saw fit. Let's listen for more.
And when you made this move to Mixer, there was a lot of things that Mixer had that people on Twitch or from other websites like, damn, that's crazy. Like how low their low latency mode was. I mean, it was instant.
Fantastic.
It was also so clear. The fidelity was so high on the platform.
The bit rate.
Hype Zone. Hype Zone where it would show,
I didn't know that
the end of
Mixer
the Battle Royale games was dope.
Amazing.
The stream interactions that were possible.
Amazing. Dude, yeah, no, they had so much potential. And it was the little things. It was retaining people. Like, one thing, like, to make a username, Microsoft email account. only. Are you serious? Like, and then you had to and then they gave you a username just like they do with your Xbox Live account. And it was like, well, that's annoying. Now you got to go into the profile section completely off of what the stream is. And then you got to change your username if you want to be authentic and not whatever, super square 6972, whatever.
Okay, that name rules, but other
than that,
actually my old gamer.
That's crazy. It just did so many barriers.
There you go. I mean, it's pretty funny. These guys are making fun of Microsoft for being a old, sluggish company, can't innovate, can't make changes, can't optimize a user sign up, user registration workflow. I'm sure if we talk to the Microsoft people, they'll have their own side of the story. But the proof is in the pudding. They shut Mixer down. Ninja's back on the other competitive, live streaming platforms. YouTube is making a big push. YouTube just did something similar. Signed up a lot of talent. Made them, single marquee strategy, made them exclusive to YouTube gaming. This script has been played before. We've seen Spotify do the script with Joe Rogan and others. But, Spotify already had a well-oiled machine and product to then plug Joe Rogan into. Whereas Mixer was much more nascent. But the great thing about it was, this panel here was like, we really like the product. We really like the tech of Mixer. We actually think the product capability of the technology arguably could have been better than Twitch's. But it was actually the mismanagement of these executives to be able to move nimbly, react, do what you're supposed to do, which is build product, iterate, right? Take leaps, fail fast, all that mantra. Man, struggling with it. And that's a management problem. Hi, I'm Alex. Thanks for watching the show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, but even better, make sure to follow us on Odyssey, follow us on Rumble, and text us 203-646-5159. Text the word Monopoly. You'll be subscribed. You'll get updates about when we're going live, our latest videos, and we'll send you even a little goodie bag. And in the event that we all get banned from big tech, we'll still be connected.